Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. It's time to look at activities today. It's just about the Eagles. You can't take it away. Eagles versus Black Stars. That's the topic. That's the D-Day is here. Nigeria versus Ghana. The match that has been a crucial match between the two countries. Well, we have to look at what are the preparations, what are the chances of Eagles qualifying for Qatar 2022 World Cup, and a lot of other things that we're talking about. Well, joining me is Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Good morning, Adeni. It's my pleasure to be here.
Nice jersey there.
Thank you. This is our country. We don't have another country, and we have to do what we need to do to motivate and to support the players, to support the Eagles, to make sure that they win to this match.
I like that proudly Nigerian that is embedded on it.
Yeah, we have to be proud of our country.
Good one there. We will also be joined by Olushola Atibiyan from, that is additional from Akure, who will be joining us concerning this particular D-Day, concerning Super Eagles and Black Stars. No hiding place anymore. The match will be coming up today by 6 p.m. at the MKO Abiola Stadium, where 60,000 capacity stadium is going to be filled to the brim because Nigerians will be coming out to support their own. The Super Eagles are right now ready. They have trained. They are really preparing to see how they can at least get to the World Cup. They are speaking, talking tough, and also ready to use their feet to add more spice to make Nigerians celebrate qualifying for the World Cup there. Well, we'll be looking at Eagles, Eagles, Nigeria versus Ghana preview. Let's start with that while we wait for Olushola Additional to join us from Akure there. Now, let's look at, starting from the preparation so far, after the last match, between Friday and now. A lot of things are actually have happened. We've seen training, Ghanaians coming in, the Black Stars. We've seen press review they did. We've seen so many things that happened concerning that game. And in fact, up till yesterday, at night, I was at the stadium, so at least see what's happening there. And I was also surprised that the Ghanaians, they had their training, but they refused to leave the pitch. Well, they refused to leave the pitch until they took the light before they left.
Okay, and I think what happened when it comes to that is there's a FIFA rule when it comes to an away team training a day before the match. You can train for average an hour. So they've spent over an hour.
More than an hour.
More than an hour. So they look at the pitch, they say, wow, this is better off than what we have back home in Accra. So they want to get acquainted to it. That's one of the reasons why they refused to leave the pitch until the management have to switch it off. But later on, they still switch it on for them to finish their preparation. So it's a very good one, and it's going to be a derby jollof rice match tonight, and it is going to be a very interesting one. And knowing fully that Abuja Stadium happens to bring a lot to Super Eagles. Since the commissioning of the stadium, we've played 20 times, and we've won 16 times. We drew 3 times, and we lost once. We only lost to Brazil in 2003. So since then, we've been winning. So that luck is on our side. Then number 2, looking at the Ghanaians, this is the first time they were coming to Abuja to play. They've never been to Abuja to play before. So that shows that they are coming to a terrain that they are not even known. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they don't want to leave the pitch, as and when due yesterday. So we have all the advantages. I mean, with us, we don't have anything to lose in today's match. Just our coach. Sincerely, our match against Ghana, we have what it takes to win the match. We wouldn't have been under the pressure that we have today if we have made use of our chances. We had about 2 or 3 clear chances, but we weren't clinical in front of goals. Today, if we have 2 shots on target,
let it be goals.
The 2 shots on target should be goals. We don't want to have 10 shots on target, 2 goals. We don't need that, because today's match is a must win for us. We don't need a draw, either a goalless draw or a scoring draw. With the new with the FIFA rule of away goals, it applies to this match.
That's why they are looking for a goal.
So they are looking for the goals also, and they'll be very aggressive because they are coming in. They are not under that pressure to lose today. We are under pressure to lose today, but with the attacking squad that we have, we should just get our selection right. I'm waiting for the team list to come out to know who are we going to play. We need a standing and clinical 9, someone that is a box 9, someone that give him the ball inside the box. He knows what to do. He knows the dimension. off the goal post. You know where to put the ball without looking at the post. We need that. Osimhen was overworked during our match against Ghana. Sincerely, he was running left. The work rate was very impressive.
Okay, good one there. He has just opened what we want to talk about, looking at Nigeria and Ghana preview. Well, that match will be coming up by 6 p.m. Well, joining us from Akure is Olushola Adesina. Olushola, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
We're looking at Nigeria and Ghana. Preview of the match. The big one is there. The crucial match is actually here. We're looking at the chances of Eagles against Ghana. Let's have your own view concerning this match.
The first match played in Kumasi on Friday. The players came all out, that is the Nigerian players, to actually get the maximum 3 points. But they were not too lucky. But thank God for some brilliance on the part of some of the players. Talking about the likes of the goalkeeper Uzo, talking about the likes of Online. He was at the party, he came to the party fully, and even Osimhen, even though Osimhen was the top striker. And everything seems to be in his direction. The Ghanaian players, trying to mark him down, but still he tried. We have in camp with the technical crew, and thank God we have Amuniki now drafted to the national side with his wealth of experience as a player and also as a technical advisor outside the country. I think we have formidable players. We have formidable players and also formidable technical crew that can match the antics of the Ghanaians. Like you said earlier, the Ghanaians may not be really under pressure because they have played a 0-0 draw in their home already. So they are coming out all out today. And anything short of victory for them is nothing. So they will be coming out without no fear or no fear at all. And the Super Eagles will be under much pressure, looking at the fact that there is every possibility that that stadium will be filled to the brim today. So all the supporters in the stadium, I tell you, like 80% of everybody that will be in that stadium today will be calling for the Super Eagles, will be chanting the Super Eagles, to victory today.
Now, from what you have just analyzed there so far, even though the list has not been released yet, but who are your probables? Who are the two people, the players that you believe that, okay, no matter how it is, these guys will make the squad?
I think the coach should retain the team that started against Ghana, but I think Chukwueze, we learned he has a knock in the last game, and probably we can probably rest him and maybe bring him on in the second half. And Dennis should come in. Dennis from Watford should come in to replace him. Dennis has space. He's a strong player. Some people call him the beast. He has what it takes, and this is not the first time he will be playing for the national team of Nigeria. And I think he should be called to the party. And also, in the first match, we noticed that Simon Moses was not really at the party. Maybe probably because of the pressure from the home side. The fans were all over the stadium. And probably we expect Moses Simon to come to the party today. And some people are even calling for us to have Igalo and Osimhen starting for Nigeria. But I think I'm not buying into the idea. Let's start Osimhen, and probably we know that things are not working out. We can probably bring in Igalo or probably Umar Sadiq to actually complement the effort of the players. But I think the midfield is okay. Bonke came to the party. He played well in the match before he was removed in the second half. Etebo, brilliant performance, and also Aribo. I expect Aribo to convert chances. There's need for him to convert chances, not waiting for the strikers alone, not waiting for Osimhen alone, not waiting for Chukwueze. or we're not waiting for Simon to put the ball at the back of the net, but our midfielders also should come to the party. And I must also say, there was a bit of skirmishes in the defense too. We're talking about from Ekong and Leo Balogun. I think there's need for them to probably understand themselves well. We would not want to repeat the mistakes that happened against the Central African Republic, where we were beaten at home in Nigeria here. So I think there's need for Ekong and Balogun to communicate well, effectively, so that as not to open, our defense and the keeper will be vulnerable. But I think Ozoro also should come to the party today. He was brilliant in the first game against Ghana, and I think he should come with his A game also today, this evening, when we take on the Black Stars of Ghana.
A good one there. Well, Olushola has been talking concerning his own probable before the match start. Now, let's listen to your own side of the story. Olushola, while you are still there with us, let's listen to the guests in the studio. Let's have your own view concerning this.
Okay, I think Kelechi shouldn't start today. Kelechi Iheanacho shouldn't start today, and it wasn't that promising during the last match. And Kelechi Iheanacho is not someone that play more like a 10, like he did. Then also Simon Moses, this is not the first time that you are seeing him being caged. One thing about a striker or a winger is once you have been known as a good as a problem to your opponent, they will do everything possible to curtail you. Look at the likes of Mo Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody, before you start the game, you know that, oh, this is the main man. This is the main man. The attention will be there. But you have to find a way to outsmart the defenders. That has happened on 2 occasions. During the Tunisia match also, we had the same issue with him. So the issue of him being caged, or I listened to the press conference yesterday that he wasn't caged. The truth, he was caged. We're not saying he shouldn't play, but you can bring him in as a joker. We have Dennis also, whom the Ghanaians, they don't know much about him like they know Moses. Then Samuel Chukwueze also, he wasn't in the game at all. So both Simon Moses, Chukwueze, sincerely, we need to get a replacement for them. And if you're talking about the attackers also, I think we shouldn't leave only Osimhen. No. What we need today is goal. And we need to look at, okay, from the squad that we have currently now at the camp, who is our most prolific striker, the most experienced striker we have? That is Odion Ighalo. It's either we like it or not, he is. So I think Odion Ighalo and Osimhen, both of them should start today as a striker. So instead of our normal 4-4-2 that we normally play, we can do 4-2-3-1. Let Osimhen play as a supporting striker to Odion Ighalo because of his pace, the strength, and his energy. So let's have 2 people to block the midfield. Then we have 3 good defensive midfielder. Joy Aribo, you know what happens to him? He plays more of a defensive midfielder against his normal role of attacking midfielder. So you won't see the best in him.
So
it happens.
Allow
him to have his free. Nobody. Our midfield during Nigeria and Ghana match in Kumasi, very, very totally out. So we shouldn't repeat the same midfielder that we use, sincerely. And this is the time for Aina and Zaidu to really support the midfielder, not to sit back as only the defender, to also support, going forward, to support the attack. They have the strength, they have the pace, they have the energy. They should put that into consideration today. That is what we really need. We need goal and we need early goals. Let's take it back to 2001 when we had this situation with the Ghanaian team also, when we appeared in the same team during the 2002 Korea-Japan World Cup. We went to Ghana, we played draw, 0-0, and they came to Nigeria, Liberty Stadium, Liberation Stadium, in Port Harcourt. We won 3-0. Agali scored the first goal in the first minute. After we scored the first goal in the first minute, they were destabilized. And Tijani Babangida, he came in, he scored brace, 2 goals. We won them 3-0. I see history repeating itself today again. What do we need? We need early goals. We need early goals. We are going to be there to support them from beginning to the end because we believe in them. We are going to reciprocate what the Ghanaians did to our Super Eagles. We are going to do the same thing. We are going to be on top of our voices, cheering and supporting them. We shouldn't be selfish. It's teamwork. It's not an individual that is going to the World Cup. It is the Nigerian that is going to the World Cup. Just like what Odion Ighalo said this morning, that you will not understand what it takes to play in the World Cup until you are there. So that is what he told the young player and the young ones, that let's play together as a team. That is what we need today. We need teamwork, and we have the players that can do it. We have the players that can do it. Our last 10 matches as a country, we've done very well. Sincerely, we've won 6, we lost 2, and we drew 2. We've scored 13 goals, and we conceded only 5 goals. It's only 3 out of the 10 matches that we are unable to score a goal. But the Ghanaian, their own last 10 matches also, they won 4, they drew 3, and they lost 3. They scored 10 goals, and they conceded 10 goals. So that tells you that defensively, they are not good. Attacking-wise, we are better. Defensive, we are better. So what we just need is concentration, communication. Once we get the two right, just like he said earlier, the defender, they need to communicate very well. We don't need to make any mistake can lead to a goal. And that we don't want. We don't want to receive any, we want to beat them hands down. We want to end the rivalry today. We want to end the rivalry this evening. And there's no better time to do it than stopping them from going to the World Cup.
Okay, we've been listening to Olawale Peters and Odushola Adesina from Akure. Both of them have been talking concerning the chance of Nigeria versus Ghana, the preview. We're looking at what are the opportunities that we have. He mentioned concentration and also focus. Well, the Super Eagles are ready, and they are saying they want to do this. Now, Odushola, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. I'm with you.
Analysis before this match, from the way it is, Ghanaian seems to be very young. The agility to run around, they have it. Compared to our defense, a lot of people were looking at the bulky size of Balogun and others, Ekong, Aino and all. But do you think these guys will be able to curtail them? Yes, we are at home. We are at MK Abiola Stadium. It has been favoring us. But do you think these guys can curtail the way the Ghanaians came out against us last time at Bayara Stadium, Kumasi?
We have an average team too in terms of age. It's only few players that are agey. Just Igalo, Musa, probably Ekong and Balogun, and all the remaining players are young players. The goalkeeper is still young, Guzo is still young, Olaino is still young, Seidu is still young, and also Etebo relatively young also, and even our striker, Victor Osimhen is still young, and Sadiq is young. So we have a relatively young side too. But I tell you, the Ghanaians, they have the pace, I must tell you. And that was why I'm commending the players, the Super Eagles players, for containing them in the first leg. Despite the fact that the Ghanaians were a pacey side, the Nigerian side brought them to their knees, and were able to secure at least a draw in that particular game, which was not a bad result as I would want to see. But the truth of the matter is, like I mentioned earlier, and like my colleague in the studio mentioned, if we do not lose concentration, we will surely have the day today. But if the defense line, didn't come to the party, I don't know what to say. I don't want to say we'll find ourselves to be blamed at the end of the day, because the defense line must be up to their game. The pressure will be on them. The Ghanaian players will be mounting pressure. They will be all over the places today. They know all they want is to get a win in Nigeria. So they will be coming on our defender, and also, there's need for our players, our strikers, to have an early goal. You can score at least a goal in the first 15-20 minutes, which will stabilize, the Super Eagles side, and it will boost the morale. I was watching Kanu Nwoko, interview yesterday, and he said they were also in the same shoe with Nigeria, and what they did then was that they scored an early goal, and at the end of the day, it was a morale booster for them, and they qualified for the World Cup. So in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, if the Super Eagles of Nigeria can score at least a goal, it will restore the confidence in the team, and the technical crew can take it away from there. And concentration is the key word today in this match. Fine, we'll have almost everybody in that stadium. The sports minister will be there, the NFF, the president will be there, top notch of Nigerian football will be there. Even the presidency will be there. If not the presidency will be at that stadium. The pressure also will be on the Super Eagles of Nigeria to at least get a win in today's match and end the Jollof Rice rivalry, and also the rivalry between the Black Stars and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But I believe in the ability of the Super Eagles of Nigeria to conquer them, to have the day today, and give Nigerians give Nigerians the World Cup ticket today.
Good one there, Olushola. Thank you very much for that jollof word. I said it will be over at least. That one got everybody laughing. Well, from Olawale Peters, he has just spoken. Jollof word should favor Nigeria today. What would you say about this?
Yeah, definitely. After the match, I hope the Ghanaians they will have the strength to taste our jollof rice here in Nigeria before they go.
Before they go back to
Ghana. And okay, so talking about the age issue of the Ghanaian team, yes, nice one. However, there's something you cannot take away from the experience. You know, like we do normally say that what an old man will see from a sitting position, a small boy, if you climb an Iroko tree, you won't see it. Where you will run to as a young player, as an experienced player, I know where to cover or to double or to block you or to commit you. So that is why experience comes in. And we saw that during our match with them. Ekong and they did that with the experience. So we need that same experience up front to score goal. First 10 minutes, we are scoring our first goal.
That would be a nice one. We've talked with Olawale Peter and also Olushola Adesina there. Thank you, Olushola Adesina from Akure. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for the time.
Good one. Now, quickly, just to let you have this, we need to quickly look at the bus location because federal government, Ministry of Youth and Sport, NFF, they provide bus location. Let's quickly look at it. Kefi, Outer, Balifi, Masaka, Maraba, all there. If you want to come and watch Nigeria match versus Ghana, just get to these places by those times that are showing on the screen there. Departure time, 1 p.m., 1:30, 1:45. Scroll down and you have it everywhere. The buses are available, at least for Nigerians to board to the stadium for them to appreciate the fact that, yes, they have Nigerian supporters behind them. Let's look at the second one now. We've gotten to Lugbe. We still have Mbappe there, live camp, Eagle Square, Old Parade Ground, Area 3, Kabuza, Apo, Mechanic, Gwarimpa, everywhere. Boys are available. If you want to at least go out, you just get to these places by 2:30 p.m. That's the time for all the other places now. You get to some places 2 p.m., some 1:45 p.m. at ShopRite. Well, you have two buses there. You can just get those, enter those buses and they'll take you to the stadium for you to support the Eagles. We need that boisterous atmosphere to support the Super Eagles of Nigeria. At least we need to let you have that, and that's why we have to give it a good one there, at least for people to see.
You know, one good thing about this country, if we want to do something, if we want to plan something, if we want something to be successful, we know how to go about it. A very brilliant one, good one from the federal government, from the NFF. I hope we can transform this into other areas of life, not only in football.
I love that. Not only in football, we can also do this to other facets of life in Nigeria. Well, that's football really uniting Nigeria together. Today, we are one. We have to work together to see the Super Eagles triumph over the Black Star. The Nigerian jollof should be sweeter today. We're waiting and we hope that by the end of the day, Nigerians will really celebrate. After all, one prophet in Ghana said he saw Nigerians jubilating. I actually key into that. Since he's a Ghanaian, he said he saw Nigerians celebrating or jubilating. Well, I hope that particular prophecy will come to pass.
I also hope that there won't be a countermeasure to what he said.
No, Nigerians are ready.
We're ready for that.
Well, good one there. We want to appreciate your time staying with us to watch 360 Sport on Trust TV. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure, Adeni, being here.
Well, Nigeria and Ghana, we are waiting. Hopefully, we will triumph today. That's it on 360 Sport. I am Adeni Ajisafe. Thanks for watching.